We are discussing about the second unit. In the last three sessions, we discussed about the first unit, Introduction to Business and Economics. In the second unit, the title of the second unit is Demand and Supply Analysis. So, in this session, we are discussing about the elasticity, types of elasticity. The total syllabus we divided into three sessions. So what is the session 1 syllabus? The unit 2 syllabus is elasticity, types of elasticity, law of demand, measurement and significance of elasticity of demand, factors affecting elasticity of demand in decision making, demand forecasting, characteristics of good demand forecasting, steps in demand forecasting, methods of demand forecasting, supply analysis, determinants of supply, supply function, and law of supply. Then, what is as per the syllabus? First, we should go through the definition of elasticity. So, what is the meaning of elasticity? Elasticity is a measure of the degree of sensitivity or responsiveness of one variable to changes in the another variable. Or we can also say in another way, elasticity is defined as a ratio of the percentage change in the dependent variable to the percentage change in the independent variable. We should know what is the meaning of dependent variable. We should know the meaning of independent variable. In the demand function, what we written? Dx equal to f of p naught y t. P means price, p naught means price of other commodities, y means income, t means taste and habits. These are all independent variables. If the price changes, what is the impact on the demand? So that means price is the independent variable, whereas demand is the dependent variable. So the elasticity defined as the ratio changes between the dependent variable to the percentage change in the independent variable. Next one is the elasticity not only changes, it also changes the ratio of the percentage. How much percentage of the ratio is changed, defining the elasticity. Next one is types of elasticity. Types of elasticity of demand we classified into the 4 types. What are that? Price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, cross elasticity of demand, advertising elasticity of demand. For examination point of view, for short answer questions and as well as the essay type questions, the types of elasticity is very, very important. Then first we should know what is the definition of price elasticity of demand. The definition of price elasticity of demand is the change in the quantity demanded of a product due to change in its price is known as price elasticity of demand. So what are the variables we are taking? Only one variable. What is that? Price. Price is the independent variable and demand is the dependent variable. On the base of these two variables, the ratio of the percentages changes. Then we defining the price elasticity of demand. The change in the quantity demanded of a product due to a change in its price is known as price elasticity of demand. Thus, the sensitiveness or responsiveness of demand to change in price is called as elasticity of demand. So that means how much percentage of the price changes, how much demand is changes, the ratio of the proportionate changes between the two variables is explained the price elasticity of demand. Then what are the determinants of price elasticity of demand? The determinants of price elasticity of demand is, first one is availability of substitute. Always substitute is a elastic demand. So first we should know the meaning of substitute. What is the meaning of substitute? The meaning of substitute means the equal level of the satisfaction derived from the similar product. We called it as the substitute. First we should know the meaning of the substitute. The equal level of the satisfaction derived from the similar product is known as substitute. Substitute demand is elastic demand. This question asked several times for the short answer question. Then the second determinant is time horizon. In long run, demand is always elastic. In long run, the demand is always elastic. Then the habit is inelastic. Why it is inelastic? Because it is variation from person to person, and sometimes it cannot be measurable. Sometimes it cannot be measurable. Then the definition of market is narrowly defined. On what basis? On the basis of the elastic demand. Elastic demand means the ratio of the proportionate changes between the smaller to the larger quantity of the demand, that we called it as the elastic demand. Then the next one is necessities versus luxuries. Necessities is inelastic demand. Even though the price is increasing, the demand about that particular product is also increasing. So the determinants of price elasticity of demand, what are that? Availability of substitute, it is always elastic. Second one is time horizon. In long run, demand is always elastic, and the habit is inelastic. And definition of market is narrowly defined. On what basis? On the basis of the elastic demand, and on the basis of the types of goods, necessities versus luxuries. Necessities versus luxuries. Necessities, inelastic demand. Then what is the formula for price elasticity of demand? The formula for price elasticity: proportionate change in the quantity of demand for product X. Proportionate change in the quantity of demand for product X by proportionate change in the price of X. Proportionate change in the price of X. So the numerator is always the demand for the product X, and the denominator is always the price of the X. Then we can written in the form of the equation or in the form of the formula. What is the formula for price elasticity of demand? Q2 minus Q1 by Q1 by P2 minus P1 by P1. So what is the meaning of Q1? Q1 means quantity demanded before price changes. Then Q2 means quantity demanded after price changes. P1 price before change, P2 price after change. So what we learned from the price elasticity of demand formula? Proportionate change in the quantity demand for product X by proportionate change in the price of the X. Then what is the formula? Q2 minus Q1 by Q1 by P2 minus P1 by P1. Then Q1 means quantity demanded before price change, Q2 quantity demanded after price change. Then P1 price before change, P2 price after change. So this is the formula for price elasticity of the demand. Then what we discussed? We discussed about the definition of price elasticity of demand. Then we discussed about the determinants of price elasticity of demand. Then we discussed about what is the formula for price elasticity of demand. Now we are discussing about the types of price elasticity of demand. For examination point of view, very important, especially short answer questions as well as essay type questions. The types of price elasticity. You should know the diagrams, you should know the curve shapes, you should know the values, and you should know what is the meaning of that particular demand. This is very important for examination point of view. For 5 marks question, types of price elasticity of demand. So how many types? Perfectly elastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand, relatively elastic demand, relatively inelastic demand, unitary elastic demand. So these are the types of price elasticity of demand. Perfectly elastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand, relatively elastic demand, relatively inelastic demand, unitary elastic demand. So these are the 5 types of price elasticity of demand. Then next one is, you should know the curve shapes of the each and every one. Perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic, relatively inelastic, relatively elastic, relatively inelastic, unitary elastic. So first we should go through the perfectly elastic demand curve. Perfectly elastic demand curve shape is horizontal to the OX axis. Why it is horizontal to the OX axis? Because the price of the product changes in the negligible level. So that means the price of the product is changes in the negligible level means it is treated as infinity. Then the quantity of the demand is changed from Q2 to Q1. But whereas the price of the product is not changed. Why? Because it is a negligible. That's why the curve shape is horizontal to the OX axis. That is a perfectly elastic demand. Then what is the value? The perfectly elastic is a infinity. Next one is perfectly inelastic. It is reverse to the perfectly elastic. Perfectly elastic is horizontal to the OX axis. Perfectly inelastic is vertical to the OY axis. So that means the price of the product changes proportionate, but the quantity of the demand is not changed, or it may be equal to the zero. It may be equal to the zero. So that's why the price of the product only changes. The quantity of the demand is not changed. So that's why the elasticity, we called it as perfectly inelastic demand. Perfectly inelastic demand. Next one is unitary elastic. Unitary elastic. Unitary means both proportionate change in the quantity of the demand, proportionate change in the price. Both are equal. That means the variations or the percentage changes between the quantity of the demand and the quantity of the price of the product changes in the equal level. Then that type of elasticity, we called it as unitary elastic. Then what is the curve shape? The curve shape of the unitary elastic is rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola. Then what is the value? The value of the unitary elasticity is equal to 1. Whereas perfectly elastic is infinity. Perfectly elastic is infinity. Perfectly inelastic is 0. Then unitary elastic is equal to 1. Then the remaining fourth one is relatively elastic. Here the name itself indicates relatively means comparatively. Relative means comparative between the price and quantity demanded. The price of the demand is changed less when compared to the quantity of the demand. Then automatically the price elasticity of demand is greater than 1. The price elasticity of demand is greater than 1. Then what is the curve shape? The curve shape is steep curve shape. Steep curve shape. Then fifth one is relatively inelastic demand. What is the meaning of relatively inelastic demand? The relatively inelastic demand is proportionate change in the price of the product is more than the proportionate change in the quantity demanded. That is reverse. Here in the relative elastic is proportionate change in the price is less than the proportionate change in the quantity of the demand. But whereas in the relative inelastic is proportionate change in the quantity demand is more. There it is less, here it is more. You should remember what is the difference. Then the curve shape is very straight towards the OX and sloping downwards from left to right. Then what is the value? The value of the curve shape is less than 1. So these are the types of price elasticity of demand. So how many types price elasticity of demand? 5 types. What are that? Perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic, unitary elastic, relatively inelastic. Perfectly elastic curve shape is horizontal to the OX axis. Then what is the value? Infinity. Then perfectly inelastic. Perfectly inelastic is vertical to the OY axis. Then what is the value? 0. Unitary elastic equal to 1. Why? Because both proportionate change in the price, proportionate change in the quantity of the demand, both are equal. Then relatively elastic. Relatively elastic, relative means comparative. Relative means comparative between the price and quantity demand. Then what is the value? Greater than 1. Whereas relative inelastic, the value is less than 1. Then we can total overall information we can written in a form of the tabular form. In this tabular form, what it indicates? What is the numerical value of that particular product, particular elasticity? What is the type of price elasticity? Then what is the description of the price elasticity of demand? So first one, perfect. What is the first one? Perfectly elastic demand. Perfectly elastic demand. What is the numerical value of the perfectly elastic demand? Infinity. Then what is the description? There is a greater change in demand in response to percentage or smaller change in the price. For example, the demand for product decreases or completely stops with a little change in the price and vice versa. That is called the perfectly elastic demand. Then what is the curve? What is the value? Numerical value? Numerical value is infinity. Then what is the curve shape? Horizontal to the OX axis. Then the responsiveness of the degree changes, percentage or smaller change in the price. Next, second one is perfectly inelastic demand. Perfectly inelastic demand is 0. 0. What is the numerical value? 0. What is the curve shape? It is vertical to the OY axis. Then what is the description? Consumers do not respond to the demand for a product with increase or decrease in its price. This implies that the demand remains the same with change in the prices. That means the consumer do not respond about that particular product, even whether the product price increases or decreases, the demand remains the same with change in the price. We call it as a perfectly inelastic demand. What is the numerical value? 0. What is the curve shape? Vertical to the y axis. Next, relatively elastic demand. Relatively elastic demand is, the curve shape is, numerical value is greater than 1 and the curve shape is steep curve shape. Then what is the description or what is the meaning of the relative elastic demand? The percentage change in the quantity demanded of a product is greater than percentage change in its price. In such a case, consumers generally switch to new brands when the price of particular product brand increases. However, some consumers are loyal to that same brand. So that means the percentage change in the quantity demanded of a product is greater than the percentage change in its price. So in such a case, consumer generally switch to new brands when the price of a particular brand increases. Next one is relatively inelastic demand. This is totally reverse to the relative elastic. The change in the demand of a product is less than the change in its price. The change in the demand of a product is less than change in its price. Then what is the numerical value? Numerical value is elasticity of product is less than 1. Next, the last one is unitary elastic demand. It is, what is the numerical value? It is equal to 1. Then what is the meaning of the unitary elastic demand? The change in the demand and the change in the price of product is same. The change in the price of, the change in the demand and change in the price of product is same. That is called the price elasticity of demand. So what we discussed about the what is the meaning of price elasticity of demand, that is the definition. Then we discussed about the what are the determinants of price elasticity of demand. Then we discussed about the price elasticity demand formula. Then we discussed about the types of price elasticity. Then we discussed about the 5 types of price elasticities, their numerical values, their curve shapes and their description. Then for examination point of view, sometimes what they are doing is, instead of asking the theory, they are asking the problem. What is that problem? So kindly go through this particular problem for model problem. Elastic price demand. So elastic price demand is greater than 1. So that means what we are going, relatively elastic demand. This problem is related to relative elastic demand. First I am reading the question. Try to understand the problem. What are the variables they are given? What we should find out? Then how to find out what is the formula. Determine the price elasticity of demand given that the quantity demanded for product M is 1000 units at a price of rupees 100. Then first they are given, what they are given in the first statement, the quantity of the demand for a particular product is 1000 units and the price is 100. Whereas in the second statement, the price declines to rupees 90. Earlier what is the price? 100. But now the price declines to 90. and the quantity of the demand is increases to 1500 units. So that means price decreases 10 rupees. Quantity of the demand is increased 500 units. So what is this problem indicates? Relatively elastic demand. So what is the formula for relative elastic demand? Q2 minus Q1 by Q1, P2 minus P1 by P1. So first you should know what is the meaning of the Q2, what is the meaning of the Q1. Q1 means quantity demanded before price changes. Then the next one is Q1 is quantity demanded before price change. Q2 means quantity demand after price change. Then P1 means price before change. P2 means price after change. So now you are having the clear idea about the formula. Q1 is 1000 units, Q2 is 1500 units, P1 100 units, P2 90 units. All these values we are substituting in the equation. Then what is the value we are getting? We are getting the elasticity. Price elasticity of demand is minus 5. Minus 5. Then what is its meaning? Minus 5 means what is the meaning of that particular number? So interpretation, what we should write? Price elasticity of demand is minus 5 means that for a percentage change in price, there is a change in demand by 50%, where the numerical value of elasticity is more than 1. The demand is elastic. In other words, percentage of increase in the quantity of demand is more than the percentage of decrease in its price. Percentage decrease in its price. So overall, what is it indicates? This particular problem is indicating that relatively elastic demand. How many statements they are given? 2 statements. What are that? One is related to quantity demand, second one is related to price. Then on the basis of the answer about the particular problem, we should interpretation. That is a relatively elastic demand. The next topic, so up to now we discussed about the price elasticity of demand. What we discussed? Definition of price elasticity of demand. Then we discussed about the types of price elasticity of demand. Types of elasticity we discussed. Then we discussed about the definition of price elasticity of demand. Then we discussed about what are the factors determine the price elasticity of the demand. Then we discussed about the types of price elasticity. The types of price elasticity, again we classified the 5 types: perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic, relatively inelastic, unitary elastic. And at the same time we discussed about the one small problem also. The next one is income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity of demand is, it measures the degree of responses of demand for a good to changes in the consumer's income. Then what is the difference between price elasticity and income elasticity? The numerator is not changed. What is the numerator? Percentage change in quantity demanded. Then only it changes the denominator. There we are taking the percentage change in price of the product X. But whereas here percentage change in income. So first we should know what is the definition of income elasticity of demand. The income elasticity is defined as a ratio, percentage or proportional change in the quantity demanded to the percentage or proportional change in income. So how many variables here they are taking? Two variables. What are that? Percentage change in the quantity of the demanded, percentage or proportional change in the income. On the basis of the definition, we are writing the formula. Next, what are the factors affecting the elasticity of income elasticity? Nature of the good. Nature of the good means inferior good, normal good, necessary good, or luxurious good. Nature of the good means, nature of the goods means we should know what is the inferior good, what is the normal good, luxury good, necessary good. Then nature of the good is inferior goods have negative income elasticity. Negative income elasticity. Inferior goods example is jowar, bajra. That means all, sometimes it may written as millets. In earlier days, those who income less, they are purchasing the more and more quantity about that particular product. So that we called it as a inferior goods. Normal goods have positive income elasticity. That means in our day-to-day life, what we are consuming. Luxury goods means having income elasticity greater than 1. So when the income increases, the demand about that particular products also increases. What are the examples? Car, gold, jewelry, platinum, all these are come under the luxurious goods. Necessary goods have income elasticity less than 1. Necessary means for our day-to-day consumption or our day-to-day need. That goods we called it as a necessary goods. So factors affecting the income elasticity of the good is nature of the good, inferior goods, normal goods, luxury goods, necessary goods. For examination point of view, out of these 4, they are asking any one in the previous question paper. Inferior good, normal good, luxury good, necessary goods. Then income elasticity of demand is a measure of how demand for a product changes when people's income changes. When the people income changes, how the demand about that particular product is changed. The income elasticity of demand we classified into the 3 types. What are that? Negative elasticity of demand, negative income elasticity, positive income elasticity of demand, zero income elasticity of demand. Then we should know what is the meaning of negative income elasticity. Associated with inferior goods. Just now we discussed. What is that? Example, cheap cars. When my income rises, I stop buying cheap cars. So that is called the negative income elasticity. Next, positive elasticity demand. It is associated with luxury goods. Example, when my income rises, I buy more vacations abroad. That means foreign tourism. Next one is zero income elasticity. Whether my income increases or constant, sticky to that particular goods, that type of elasticity, we called it as the zero income elasticity. What are that? Examples of the zero income elasticity is electricity, butane gas, water, salt, cooking oil and kerosene. So for in the mid-examination point of view, for 1 mark or half marks, filling the blanks and multiple choice, they are asking the examples of zero income elasticity. What are that? Electricity, butane gas, water, salt, cooking oil and kerosene. Then what is the curve shapes of these 3 types? Negative income elasticity, positive income elasticity and zero income elasticity. What is the first one? First one is positive income elasticity. What is the meaning of positive income elasticity? the meaning of the positive income elasticity is associated with luxurious goods. Associated with the luxurious goods. That means when my income rises, I buy more vacations abroad. I buy more vacations abroad. That type of income elasticity of demand is positive income elasticity. Then what is the curve shape? The curve shape is sloping upwards. Upwards from left to right. What is the curve shape? Sloping upwards from left to right. Then the next one is negative income elasticity. Then what is the curve shape of the negative income elasticity? The curve shape of the negative income elasticity is, it is associated with the inferior goods. It is associated with the inferior goods. Example is, when my income increases, I am not willing to purchase cheap cars. So that is the negative income elasticity. Then what is the curve shape? The curve shape is sloping downwards from left to right. What is the curve shape of the positive income elasticity? The positive income elasticity is sloping upwards. It is an positive income elasticity is upwards, whereas negative income elasticity is downwards. Then the last third one is zero income elasticity of demand. Then what is the curve shape? The curve shape is vertical to the y axis. Vertical to the y axis. That means income changed but sticky to that particular goods. What are the examples? Electricity, butane, and water, salt, or cooking oil and kerosene. These are all the examples of the zero income elasticity of demand. Then what is the curve shape? Vertical to the y axis. So income elasticity of demand we discussed. Then we discussed about the what are the factors affecting the income elasticity. Then how many types we divided? Positive income elasticity, negative income elasticity, and zero income elasticity. Positive income elasticity curve shape is sloping upwards from left to right. Negative income elasticity sloping downwards from left to right. That means that is the upward, this is the downward. That is the difference between positive and negative. You try to remember the curve shapes. Then zero income elasticity, it is equal to the y-axis. That means the quantity of the demand is not changed, even the income of the consumers changed. Example is butane, kerosene, oil. These are the examples of the zero income elasticity of demand. Then examination point of view, please go through the one problem also. Same what we discussed in the price elasticity of demand. Here are income elasticity demand. There we discussed about the price elasticity. Here we are discussing about the income elasticity. Then how many statements they are given? 2 statements. What are that? The quantity demanded for product M is 1000 units at a daily income of rupees 100. The daily income declines to rupees 80 and the quantity demanded decreases to 700 units. Then what is the solution? So Q2 minus Q1 by Q1, I2 minus I1 by I1. In the last class, in the price elasticity we discussed what is the meaning of Q2, what is the meaning of Q1. Q1 is quantity demanded before price change. Q2 quantity demanded after price change. P1 price before change. P2 price after change. But here I1, I we are written. There we are written P. Here we are written I. What is the difference? That we are taking the price elasticity. Here we are taking the income elasticity. That is the difference between the two problems. Then then we are substituting the values. We are getting the income elasticity of demand is, that is the minus 1.5. Then what is the meaning of 1.5? That indicates is, it is that for a percentage fall in income, there is a decrease in demand by 15%, where the numerical value of elasticity is more than 1. The price demand is relatively elastic. In other words, the percentage of decrease in quantity demand is more than percentage of fall in income. Then similarly, inelastic demand and elastic income demand can be determined. Then the third one is cross elasticity of demand. So first we discussed about the price elasticity, income elasticity. Now we are discussing about the cross elasticity of demand. It is a measure of the extent to which the demand for good changes when the price of a substitute or complement changes, other things remaining the same. So that means, what is the cross elasticity? Cross elasticity, how we defining? The numerator is fixed. Price elasticity, income elasticity, cross elasticity. What is that? Percentage change in the quantity of the demand of a good. Whereas in the denominator, cross elasticity of demand, what we are writing? Percentage change in the price of one of its substitutes and complements. Already we discussed what is the meaning of substitute and complement. Then what are the determinants of cross elasticity of demand? The determinants of cross elasticity of demand is 2. What are that? One is the substitute and another one is the complement. Then there is no relationship. These are the three different. One is the substitute. Substitute means equal level of the satisfaction derived from the similar product. Complement means when we purchased one product, the demand derives for the another product. We called it as the complementary. Example is car and petrol. When we purchased a car means the demand derives for the petrol. When we purchased a computer means the demand derives for the software. These are the examples of the complementary. Then what is the definition of the substitute good? For examination point of view, for short answer question, very, very important. A pair of goods which are considered by consumers to be alternatives to each other. As the price of one goes up, the demand for other rises. That is the substitute good. A good or service that may be used in place of another. That means equal level of the satisfaction derived from the another product. That we called it as the substitute good. Example is here tea and coffee. Example we are showing in the graphical representation. Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Then what is the curve shapes? You try to understand. The curve shapes is sloping downwards from left to right. Then complementary goods. Complementary goods. What is the meaning of complementary good? The meaning of complementary good means if the price of complementary good rises, the demand for the other related good will also fall and vice versa. Example, car and petrol. If the price of car rises, the demand for petrol will fall. If there is an inverse relationship in case of complementary goods. Then what is the curve shape? Sloping downwards from left to right. Sloping downwards from left to right. Then the last one is advertising elasticity of demand. This is also asked several times in the examination for 5 marks question. What is the meaning of advertising elasticity of demand? It refers to the proportionate change in demand of a commodity due to proportionate change in the advertising expense. So here also the numerator is same, only changes in the denominator. Advertising elasticity is a measure of advertising campaigns' effectiveness in generating sales. To improve the sales, the advertising elasticity of demand is using. Then what is the formula for advertising elasticity of demand? Same like that, price elasticity, income elasticity, now cross elasticity, advertising elasticity. Q2 minus Q1 by Q1 by A2 minus A1 by A1. So Q1 quantity demanded before change, Q2 quantity demanded after change, A1 amount spent on advertisement before change, A2 is the amount spent on advertisement after change. Then the advertising elasticity is said to be high when even a small percentage change in advertising expenditure results in a large percentage of change in the level of quantity demanded or sales. Then what is the significance of advertising elasticity of demand? The significance of elasticity of demand is for their clients about the advertisement budgets for a given level of sales activity. Then you should know the problems. What is the problem? Price elasticity we discussed, income elasticity we discussed, cross elasticity, then we discussed about the advertising elasticity problem. So here also they are given two variables. What are that? Quantity demanded and monthly advertising budget. On that basis we are rating the formula. Q2 minus Q1 by Q1, A2 minus A1 by A1. Then what is the value? The value is plus 1.4. That means it is when the advertising expenditure increases, the sales of the particular products is also increases. So as per the syllabus what we discussed, what is the meaning of elasticity? We discussed about the types of elasticity. How many types? We discussed about the price elasticity, income elasticity, cross elasticity, advertising elasticity. Again we divided the price elasticity 5 types and each curve shapes. What is the value? What is the description? Income, and then we discussed about the problems. On the basis of whatever we discussed in this particular session, what are the previous short answer questions from this particular topic? Elasticity definition, price elasticity, income elasticity, cross elasticity, substitute goods, then complementary goods. So try to remember what definitions of substitute good, complementary good, examples and curve shapes. You should remember what you should remember. What is the definition of substitute good? What is the curve shape of substitute good? Then what is the value? What are the examples? These are the try to remember for this particular substitute good, cross complementary goods. Complementary good example is car and petrol, computer and